Somebody say Korogo. Shogo. I am the parent, and my children's destiny is priority to me. So I have every right to kick out anybody that is not good for them. So I don't suffer later. And they don't cry later. Better to build a fence on top of a cliff than a hospital at the bottom of a cliff. Number 3. Failure to discover your purpose first before discovering your partner. Ladies and gentlemen, this is one of the worst mistakes any individual can make. You see, when you don't discover yourself first before you meet your partner, some people think their completion is in their partner. You need to self-discover before you discover somebody else, before you kill them. Failure to discover your purpose first before discovering your partner. So discover your purpose first before your partner comes. So you don't find your security in your partner. You find your security in God and your purpose. Before you discover your partner, you must be knowing where you must know where you are going. They must also know where they are going. Purpose first. Somebody say purpose first. Tell your neighbor, not looks first. Not raps first. The man or woman you marry must first of all be decided by purpose, destiny for both of you. For both of you. Number 4. You marry someone who will stand with you and you with them together to fulfill destiny, which is why you are here, and becoming all you were created to be. That's what you look at. Destiny first. My emphasis will always dwell on destiny. That's why I'm looking at that subject first before I talk about making the right choice of. When you discover destiny, when you are making the choice of a married partner, it's easy. Kuraka sukara bazutas. I mean, when I discover my purpose is to stay in London, and my wife's purpose, I meet a woman whose purpose is to stay in Czechoslovakia, we can marry. Hello. This is common sense now, man. I am to stay in London. You say you are called to Iraq. Me not going to Iraq today, me not going to Iraq tomorrow, man. You are called to Iraq, stay there, find a man in Iraq. Or find somebody who will go with you to Iraq. Because I've discovered my purpose and my location. Because your purpose also has a geographical location. Fish don't thrive on land, they thrive in the sea. Birds don't thrive on land, they thrive in the air. So your purpose also has a geographical location. So if that potential partner is not prepared to live in that location, that is not the one. And those who are applying for partners online. Online registration. ConsiderMe.com. MeDesperateMan.com, man. Look at your neighbor and say, you not that desperate. Tell them you look too cute to be desperate. Glory to God. So purpose should be the driving factor. Not just put that slide on. I want them to see that slide 7. That should be the driving factor. Not just good looks. Not someone to cook for you. Cook for yourself. Not someone to provide for you. Provide for yourself. Not a shoulder to cry on. Cry on your own shoulder. Not companionship. Spend time with yourself. Enjoy your own company before you meet somebody. Come on, say, I hear, sir. Tell somebody, the man is helping me already. Not companionship, definitely not sex. Not sex. The way you are looking, the way you went quiet. You're already in trouble for coming here. I will deal with that subject in detail. And I'll put 4 security men at the door so you cannot go anywhere. You need to know about this subject now before you marry. Some of you young folk in this country, some of you even know more than some of us. But we need to direct you aright. So it's not sex, it's not looks, it's not romance. That's not the first thing. Number 4, not seeking divine direction before stepping out. Remember what I said earlier? There's a volume of books written about you. So you must seek God's divine. A clay doesn't tell the potter what to make him. Seek God. Find out from him. That's divine direction. Many people are making mistakes because they are not seeking divine direction before stepping out. God is the one who brought you here. So he knows what is best for you. The clay doesn't tell the potter what they want. Jeremiah 18:5-6 said, Then the word of the Lord came to me, saying, O house of Israel, cannot I do with you as this potter, saith the Lord? Behold, as the clay is in the potter's hand, so are ye in my hand. So you don't tell God what you want. He tells you what is best for you. You don't go to church to hear what you want to hear. You go to church to hear what you need to hear to make you what you need to become. Shout, I hear. All right, number 5. Failure to be guided primarily by your divine purpose. Notice the emphasis over and over again on purpose. Failure to be guided primarily by your divine purpose or assignment on earth. I have some materials on how you can discover your purpose, how you can discover things that helps you to know what your purpose is. We have materials for that, so I'll speak to you about it. Now, failure to be guided primarily by your divine purpose or assignment on earth. Proverbs 27:8 says, As a bird that wandereth away from her nest, so is a man that wandereth away from his place. When a bird wanders away from their nest, they wander away from their purpose. As a bird wanders out, where a bird finds security is in their nest. So if a bird moves away from their nest, they are moving away from their security. In the same way, when you move away from your purpose, you become a wanderer. Hello? And if your purpose doesn't guide you in making the choice of a married partner or even your career, you become a wanderer in life. Life becomes a burden when you lose your bearing. Write it down. Life becomes a burden when you lose your bearing or your direction or your purpose or your assignment. Life becomes a burden. You become a burden on your family or society when you lose your bearing. So sometimes they have to take up the pieces because you didn't make the right choice. Right choices lead to good decisions. Bad choices leads to wrong decisions. Everything begins with choices. You are here because you wanted to be here. Hello? Bad choices leads to wrong decisions. Good choices leads to right choices leads to what? Good decisions. So everything begins with what? Choice. Choice. You're going to marry somebody and they use you as a punching bag. That's not love. So when they beat you, the ones you are courting, and then you marry them, so you are saying I do to beat me. When the woman is a casser, she casses her. And then you say I do. You are in love. So you overlook what you should really see. This conference, may the Lord open your eyes. May every scale on your eyes be removed permanently. Any of you in any relationships you should not be in. Today, I engage my pastoral apostolic authority and I divorce you from it. It will be very difficult for you to go back. Because at the end of the day, you must fulfill destiny. Number 6, choosing what seems right versus discovering what is right. We are looking at the 50 common mistakes that singles make. Choosing what seems right versus what is right. And Proverbs 14:12 said, there is a way that seems right unto a man, but the end thereof are the ways of death. There is a vast difference between what seems right, what feels right, what sounds right, and what is right. What do you think about this man? I feel he's the right one. Hey. I think you don't need to think, you need to know. This thing you are entering is a lifelong institution. Hello? So don't go on feelings. You need to be sure. That's why we're going to give you at least 101 things you must look out for. With those 101, you can't go wrong. When it comes to relationships, even smart singles make serious mistakes. So we need to get it right. Number 7. Playing. Playing instead of what? Praying. John Maxwell said, pay now, play later. If you play now, you will pay a heavy price later. Playing in